Hi everyone, I'm Pratibha Agarwal. Happy Friday. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based in Washington, D.C. If you have never joined me before, I come on here live to talk to you about your immigration questions, to answer your immigration questions. Of course, this is not legal advice since it's just general information. I don't know your immigration history, but I can just answer generally on some immigration questions. So I come on here quite frequently um, to address some of your concerns, some of your questions, give you some immigration information that I think might be helpful for you. If you've never joined me before, my name is Pratibha Agarwal, based in Washington, D.C. We help clients with all types of immigration applications. It could be humanitarian cases like VAWA, U visas, T visas. It could be family-based petitions. It could be employment-based petitions. But we're here to help with your immigration questions and your cases. I always start off with my question of the day. So it's always my first question of the day. It's something that people have asked me before, and I think that it'll be helpful to you. Okay, and if you're just joining, say hi, and while I'm talking, put your questions into the chat and I'll do my best to get to them. If you don't know who I'm talking to, it's because we're streaming on multiple platforms right now. It's YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I'll always read the question out loud so you guys can know what I'm referring to. If you don't already follow us or like us on our different platforms, make sure that you do. Our handle is Agarwal Immigration on all the social media platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And if you have friends or family that might have immigration questions or that just want to get familiar with immigration in the US, you can share this post with them so then they can also follow us, like us, and be notified when we go live. All right. Perfect. Great. So let's see, get to my question of the day. So the question is, and this is always a concern with people that file VAWA petitions. Remember that VAWA petitions are based on abuse. They can lead to a green card, but to qualify for VAWA, you have to be married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. At least for most of our clients, there's other ways to receive VAWA, but most of our clients are married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. They have abuse in their marriage. They've lived with this person for any amount of time, and it was a real marriage. It was not just for immigration purposes. So these are kind of the things that we're looking for to say or to know at a base level whether you would be eligible to apply for VAWA. The biggest concern, because there's abuse in a VAWA-based petition, right? It involves abuse. The biggest concern is, can the government notify the abuser, so my abusive spouse, that I have an application? Will they ever be contacted? So absolutely not. Even the fact that you filed a VAWA petition cannot be shared with anyone. Even if you yourself call to ask about your application, they will not provide any details over the phone. It can only be done in writing. As a lawyer, we have a special email address for the VAWA unit where we can reach out with questions or updates on your situation, and they will respond to us via email. But for the general population, if you don't have a VAWA attorney, you have to send in a letter, and then they will write back with a letter. Okay, so to reiterate, no one can contact your abuser. So no one from the government can contact your abuser or even let them know that you have a VAWA application pending or even filed a VAWA application. All right. I hope that is helpful to you guys. If you want to reach out to me, feel free. We're at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. Feel free to follow us and like us on all of our social media platforms. I know it's Friday evening and you'd much rather go out and have fun instead of talking about immigration, but I'm so glad that you're taking the time to join me here. If you have questions, go ahead and put them in. Hi, Sharm. Say hello if you're just joining me. Hi, Gil. Hi, Mr. Cam. Hi, Jennifer. Great. I'm happy to give you a shout out if you would like. Perfect. Next is, can I file for VAWA if I am in removal proceedings, right? So can I file for VAWA if I'm in removal proceedings? So you can still apply for VAWA if you're married to a U.S. citizen, there's abuse in your marriage, and it was a real marriage. It's not just for immigration purposes. So you can still apply for VAWA if you're in immigration proceedings. You may want to submit the petition to USCIS, who will adjudicate it, and the adjustment of status portion, which is your green card portion, can be adjudicated by the judge, or we could even ask the judge to dismiss those proceedings so you can move forward with USCIS if you do in fact qualify. So that's another option. Don't overlook it if you're in deportation proceedings. There's also something called VAWA cancellation of removal, and that might be something you might qualify for as well if you are in removal proceedings. Okay? How do I file for VAWA if I am outside the United States? So I'm outside the U.S. I was married to someone in the U.S. There was abuse that occurred in the U.S. What's the process? So you still file the same petition with the USCIS, and you then can work with your embassy or your consulate abroad to get a visa and enter the U.S. Okay, so it is still possible to do VAWA if you're outside the United States. Let me kind of scroll through and see what other questions you guys have here. Okay. Mr. Cam, says, how long will it take to receive a work permit card after receiving an approved notice? Oh, that's a great question, and congratulations if you're in that situation. Usually, if you get an approval notice, I would say within a couple of weeks, I mean, even within a few days, you would expect to see a work permit card. I'm noticing a little bit more of a gap right now from receiving the notice to getting the EAD card, but usually it's pretty fast. So congratulations if you just got approved, but it is pretty quick. If you do receive a work permit approval, you will receive the physical card in the mail fairly quickly. When can I apply for citizenship? Can I travel on my green card? If there are no criminal concerns or anything like that, you should be able to travel in and out of the country on your green card. And depending on how you got your green card, lets us know how long you have to be a green card holder before you can apply for citizenship. So generally speaking, you can apply for citizenship if you've been married to a U.S. citizen for at least 3 years. Or you have to be a green card holder, and if you're married to a U.S. citizen, you can apply for citizenship after 3 years. Most other ways, you have to be a green card holder for 5 years before you can apply for citizenship. So there's 2 different waiting periods, depending on whether you're married to a U.S. citizen or not married to a U.S. citizen. Okay. Will my abuser be affected if I file a VAWA petition? Hey, NM, I have not seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Again, if you're just joining me for the first time, guys, I know it's Friday. We're tired. No one wants to hear about immigration on a Friday evening, right? But I think you guys do, and I want to talk about it. So we'll be on for a little bit longer. If you have friends or family that want to join us, talk a little bit about immigration, go ahead and share this with them. Let them know that I'm on live. Like us and follow us on our different platforms if you haven't already done so. And then you can be notified when I go live. If you don't know me, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based in Washington, D.C., and we handle all types of immigration applications, ranging from employment-based applications all the way to humanitarian cases like T visas, U visas, VAWA, and asylum. So most immigration cases we do handle, or at least we can give you information on. So if you'd like to schedule a consultation, call our office. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can also go online on our website, agarwalimmigration.com, or on our Facebook page. Agarwal Immigration is the handle to schedule your own consultation. So you can either call the office, 703-348-1663, or you can go online or on the Facebook page to schedule a consultation yourself. Okay, we do handle most immigration cases. If you would like to reach out to us and have a confidential consultation, we can talk about your questions, your specific situation, and your immigration history. Would love to chat more with you about that. All right. Is my abuser affected if I file a VAWA petition? Is my abuser affected if I file a VAWA petition? The abuser will not be impacted in any way. So there's no police report required. They will not be arrested. They will not be charged. So there's nothing like that with relation to a VAWA. So if you are concerned about getting a spouse in trouble, if you would otherwise file for VAWA, but for this, you should still take advantage of filing for VAWA because you may be eligible for work permit, for social security number, for a green card, and these are all amazing benefits for you given the situation. So call our office. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Or you can go online on our Facebook page, Agarwal Immigration, or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com, and schedule a consultation yourself. Okay? All right. So what happens when my VAWA is approved? This is a pretty awesome question. What happens when my VAWA is approved? That is huge. It's a huge benefit. So if you have filed for VAWA and a green card, now that your VAWA is approved, you essentially you have what's called deferred action. So you're allowed to be here in the U.S. You will not be deported. If your VAWA is approved, you should expect to receive a green card interview in about a year. So it'll be a live interview. It will be in your location, right? So we represent clients like all over the country, but we can help them with VAWA and appear at the interview. So the interview will be where you are located. It will be for a green card interview, and mostly they're just going to be confirming that you qualify for a green card. So no one's usually asking about the abuse in the situation because the VAWA petition has already been approved. They can ask about abuse if there's concerns of fraud, but those are kind of minor cases, right? A small percentage of cases, but generally if your VAWA is approved, that's awesome news. And a year later, you can expect to see your green card, which is all really exciting. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. If you'd like to call us about green cards or VAWAs, we'd love to chat with you more about your immigration situation to see if we can help you in your immigration journey. Please feel free to reach out to us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And also you can schedule a consultation on our Facebook page or on our website. All right. My spouse is a citizen. I got my first green card, 10 years. Awesome. Congratulations. Should I be eligible before 90 days of completion of 3 years? Most likely, yes. Sometimes you are not, right? Depending on how long you've been married and whatnot. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you should be eligible. That's awesome. Hi, Louise. Nice to see you. Doland Trump. Oh, I love that name here. How long does a U visa approval take? So remember that there's a cap on the number of U visas that are issued every year. So U visa is for victims of crime. They only issue 10,000 U visas each year, but you can still apply even if the cap has been reached and there's a long multi-year wait list to actually receive the U visa. But the government can review your application, approve it, and you still will get work authorization while you wait for that visa to get approved. So that's all very, very exciting. If you qualify for a U visa, for example, if you were a victim of a crime, hopefully you take advantage of that situation, report it to the police. Don't hesitate because you're out of status or undocumented. You are still allowed to report it to the police and may, in fact, by making that report, be eligible to receive U visa benefits, which could allow you to remain in the U.S. and apply for a green card. So it's actually a really big deal. If you are a victim of a crime, you should certainly take advantage of this. Okay, call us if we can help you. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. How long does a work permit take in a VAWA case? That's a great question. How long does a work permit take in a VAWA case? A work permit is usually received around 8 months after you apply for VAWA. So if you qualify for a VAWA and a green card, you can apply for a work authorization at the same time, based on just having a pending green card application. So that is usually currently taking about 8 months or so for our clients. At least that's what we're seeing. Give us a call if we can help you. It also comes usually with travel authorization and a social security number, social security card. So all of this is all huge news. I hope that is helpful to you guys. Feel free to reach out to us, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And you can go online and schedule a consultation directly from our Facebook page or on our website. Appreciate you guys joining me today. Happy Friday, happy weekend. Hopefully reach out to us so we can get you on our calendar for next week. I look forward to meeting many of you in person or on the phone or by Zoom, which is our most common way to do consultations. All right, guys, thank you. Appreciate it. Bye. Have a great weekend.